Tony, and I'm here with Peggy from StressLess Camping, and we're going to do another camp recipe in our Sticks and Bricks kitchen. What we're doing is we are going to make chili, and there's nothing better than having chili on a road trip. I love making chili. I've actually won chili cook-offs, and so anyway, we're going to make some chili, but this is going to be a little bit of a cheater chili, and it's got peanut butter and jelly in it. So those are the surprise ingredients. So here we go. We're going to make some chili, and it's going to be ready for our next camping adventure because we freeze it in little 2-person servings. Here we go. So let's get started. Okay, let's start with the ingredients. This is a turkey chorizo, and hang on, let's see how to make that, and we'll be right back. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna want is chorizo. Now, I like the taste of chorizo. I don't like the griso of chorizo. So we're gonna do this. We're going to, well, watch. What we need is some ingredients. Okay, so first we're gonna need some ground turkey. And I know what you're saying, dude, that's cheater meat. No, it'll actually work out for this chili, trust me. Then we're gonna need chorizo spice, and we really like this Chimayo chorizo sausage spice from Savory Spice Shop. And that requires some apple cider vinegar. So watch this. We're gonna make this up here. So we're gonna start with 4 tablespoons of this spice here. The Savory Spice Shop Chimayo chorizo seasoning. 4 tablespoons to a pound of poiki. Or obviously pork if you'd rather have pork. I just think it doesn't add anything other than greasiness to your chili. So there you go. 2 tablespoons. Two more tablespoons. And then 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. And this is kind of a medium spicy chorizo. It's really good. And a tablespoon of water. Fresh out of the sink. Doesn't get any better than that. Okay, stir it up. Stir it up. Doot 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 doot. So now it's kind of like a paste. And even though I have 2 pounds of turkey here, I'm only making a pound of this chorizo for the chili that we're gonna make today. Okay, our turkey is in. This is a Pampered Chef mix and chop thingy. You'll see us use this a lot. It's kind of a cool deal. Just gonna get it all mixed up. Bam. Okay, that is nicely mixed. Now what we're gonna do is put this in the refrigerator for a few hours and come back. It'll be perfectly spiced and the great ingredient for our chili. So off to the fridge. So now that you know how to make the turkey chorizo, a couple of pounds of good ground beef. Don't get the cheap stuff in the tube. Get good stuff. I like best the stuff you buy actually at the butcher. But in this case, I didn't have time to go to the butcher. So there you go. Paste pecani sauce. Again, this is a little bit of a cheater recipe. The Q. This is a like a ground beef seasoning from Savory Spice Shop. Good stuff. And the chili powder. This is mild chili powder. Peanut butter and jelly. Oh, and I forgot one ingredient. And that's mater paste. So let's get to cooking. Okay, so what this device is is it's a Pampered Chef RockCrok. And the cool thing about that thing is it can go on the stovetop. It can serve as a crock pot. It can go in the oven. It can go in the dishwasher. It's pretty impressive, and it's a ceramic pot that kind of does a lot of cool stuff. Did you say barbecue, Smooch?
It does go in the barbecue.
And it goes in the barbecue, according to my wifey here. So let's start with cooking up the ground beef. Got 2 pounds of ground beef here. You know it's a square meal because the meat comes in a square. Okay, we are gonna, and this is another Pampered Chef device here. The, I think they call it the mix and chop. Showed it. Let that ground beef cook up here. I'm gonna add some of the Q, which is like it's basically salt and pepper and a few other things. It's a great meat seasoning. Put a little more. That ground beef is done. And you know how we know? A meat thermometer. It's actually a little overdone. Now we're going to do the same thing with the turkey. Okay, so remember that this is turkey, and so you want it a little bit more done. What do you know? We're right about there. What we're going to do now is add the ground beef back in that we drained a minute ago. So now, one of the reasons I really love this RockCrok, I gotta show this to you, it's fantastic. So you can take the RockCrok off the stove, and this base is sort of like a crock pot type base. So it's for warming stuff, or using it as a crock pot. Okay, let's get all this flattened out here. All right, so do you like controversy? I like controversy. The big controversy is beans or no beans. We'll see how this turns out. So now what we're gonna do is add some other ingredients. First of all, and remember, this recipe has won some chili cook-off contests. I'm gonna put, yep, that's peanut butter. Just a little, not even a teaspoon, but less than a teaspoon. And about a teaspoon of cheap grape jelly. So now we're going to put the whole bottle of this paste pecani sauce. And we'll put this tomato paste. And a can of water from the tomato paste. Okay, so I'm an advocate of using fresh, locally obtained ingredients. However, I'm also lazy. So Savory Spice also makes dried onions. They're fine for this because it's going to sit here for a while. And it depends on how oniony you like it. And don't forget your chili powder. Smell, oh you can't, sorry. And measure, I put a kind of a layer of chili powder. All right, let's mix her up with the mix and chop here. Now, as you know, the meat is already done, so we don't have to cook the meat. It's not what we're doing here. We're just kind of blending all the ingredients together. That's pretty good there. Now, the question, beans or no beans? Well, I will show you how to make beans that actually don't taste like the package that they came in. So we're gonna add some good beans here. Don't worry, I washed my hands. How many beans? It's up to you. It's subjective. I know some of you are going, beans and chili, my God. Some of you are saying, beans belong in chili. We've been asking that question for years. Oh my gosh. Pun alert. Okay, so now the chorizo, the peanut butter and jelly, the meat is all gonna blend together for the next couple hours. I'm gonna set this on low and then we will see what we got. How's that? Time for the taste test. And so here we go. Peanut butter and jelly chili. Like I say, we've won some chili contests with this. Few little tidbits. I have done this a few different ways. I have used pork chorizo. I like the turkey chorizo better because it's less greasy, even though I put the peanut butter in to add a little bit of fat. The grape jelly, use the cheapest grape jelly that you can, and that cuts the tomato-ishness a bit. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully you tell your friends. Remember, we do a podcast about RVing and camping called StressLess Camping. Find it all at the link that we have. Hey, link. Come on. No, thank you. Have a link there. We also have down below all of the links to the things, the ingredients or products that I use that are, if they're unusual. And well, we really appreciate your watching. Happy camping, and we'll see you at the campsite.